try and go ahead.
Alrighty.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So I guess we'll start with introductions. I am Duckie2010. I am the one that is running the game.
I am Llama. I am one of the couch commentators.
And hi, I'm Bodhi. I made the game, and I am one of the couch commentators.
You'll do great.
Yay.
Alrighty. So just a few quick things before we start. So coming up next month, there's going to be a tournament for this game for the Timespinner randomizer. And these are the flags that will be used for the tournament, with the exception of Quickseed will be on for the tournament, but for the purposes of this, I'm going to be keeping it off. So I'm going to make our seed now.
Oh, yep. Okay. Oh no. The sound is really good. Jeff Ball did the music for the game, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
This randomizer is fairly friendly to newbies. So if you like what you see, you should pick it up.
Yeah.
PC only, though. PC
Unfortunately.
only,
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
You do.
Hello.
Hello. We got it?
Okay.
We got it?
Okay.
Cool. The randomizer actually runs off the PC version of the game. The game to play the randomizer. The randomizer is really cool. Jarno made it. He is really cool. Has a lot of newbie friendly quality of life built into the randomizer. In-game map tracker.
Alrighty. And for anyone who does have the game and wants to play at home, this is going to be our seed for today.
Did we lose Bodhi?
Oh, am I?
Nope. You're still there.
There's someone talking in the background. Hearing echoes from the commentary.
Hello.
Hi.
Marco.
Hello.
Oh, it was doubled. Resolved? Okay. Chat says it's resolved.
All right. In that case, I guess I'm good to start.
Now it's fine. Yep. Oh, we got double pumpkins. In this seed.
Oh, looks like it's fine now, they're saying.
Is someone watching the stream too?
I'm watching chat. Everyone in chat says it's fine now. We good to go? Good to go.
Hey, Jarno.
It's Jarno! Jarno made this randomizer and is very cool.
It says voices are fine without game audio.
So we don't have game audio. Technical. Hello?
Hello?
Testing.
Oh, this is hilarious. It has the...
Oh,
We're good? Okay.
All right. It
Yes.
has the 2 unused pumpkin icons.
Yeah, we're very spooky today, which is
It's
appropriate.
perfect.
It is Spooktober.
It's Spooktober. We got 2 pumpkins. Mysterious pumpkins that are not in the game.
All right, so I guess I'll count it down.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yay!
And we get right off the start, we get our first bit of randomization, which is going to be our starting weapons. That's a good starting weapon.
Oh! Woohoo! That is the best orb in the game, so we're gonna be punching stuff.
Yep. And
That's
we
okay.
get Bodhi's favorite.
It's okay.
It's so cool.
It's
Yeah,
pretty.
so- This is a good sign and not a good sign, because I'm getting really good luck right at the start of the randomizer, which means that the rest of the randomizer is going to be terrible.
Always beware early benevolence in a randomizer.
Yes. Sorry, hold on. There we go. I need
got
my
it?
tracker.
Your tracker, right.
So yeah, so
The way Timespinner works is that there are 2 time zones that we can go back and forth between once we find an object. And basically, we're just trying to get to the true ending of the game. And we'll talk a bit more about what that all needs, but generally we're looking for pieces of the Timespinner. That is gears, a wheel, and a spindle. We'll also need a little bit of movement and 1 key card.
2 key cards because I'm on specific key cards.
Right. Well, depends on if you get a random warp past that.
No, that's true. Unlikely,
So-
but
What I'm talking about is the way we get back and forth between this time zone and the other time zone is we're going to pick up the pyramid keys at some point. Hopefully, it's not
there's
guaranteed.
2 chests left, so there's 1 chest left.
Oh.
But the pyramid keys allows you to teleport between gates. Hi, Waffle.
Yay.
It's Waffle here.
And also just one I guess little piece of thing is there is speed tech that I'm currently not using. It's some backdash tech that lets you go faster. I am incapable of doing it due to my hands, so I'm just walking normally, which does lose me some time, but that's fine.
We're not in a race, so there's no one to compare against.
Yes. I like having Empire Orb this early. Okay,
Of course you
that's
do.
interesting.
Oh. Okay, so
is
that's
Interesting seeding.
That's the late game upwards movement tech. Basically, Ducky now has infinite upward movement. So
You're
that's
not going to get that?
not going to
Oh,
go
yeah.
back through the thing.
So this is why you're here, because
Okay.
I never think about these things.
You're the runner.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
It's fine. That thing. Ooh, very important. Also, it'd be good to get the gate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do
The
that
fast
now.
warp requires you to have at least seen the gate, but so it's always good to just peek into these gates, if nothing else, so you have the
And
warp
there's
for
also
later.
a check over here that I'm gonna grab to see if there's anything good. That's
Huh?
decent.
Okay.
That opens a door in the library, which does have some items if we get the tablet. It has downloadable items.
Yeah.
Are
So
we,
one of the flags in this game is that there's a bunch of computers that have just like world building, like lore and stuff normally, but with the flag turned on, they also drop items.
You get to 3D print your own items.
Yes.
You wouldn't download a car, would you?
Yes, we would.
I wouldn't download a car, but I would download a Timespinner wheel.
Just 3D print one. It's okay. It doesn't have to be the original.
I'm actually gonna not you. There we go.
Yeah.
This is a good one.
Everyone's
Oh,
favorite.
how did I miss? Excuse me.
Ooh, jerky. Very important.
So far, in terms of the route, you're seeing it the intended way because of
Vanilla progress for now.
so far, which is fine. It does mean that I'm gonna fight the first boss as the first boss and at a level appropriate time.
Unfortunately.
All right, we got a ring now too.
Ooh, ice.
Oh.
Yeah, stick with that. Ooh, lucky drops. Yeah, so a lot of this randomizer is just searching for the chests and stuff. See what they give you.
Here's boss number 1. We like to refer to him as Boots, because the cat who voiced him was named Boots.
Very good.
Boots was being good for a little while.
Now he's a
there you
cat
go.
boy.
Boots going for walkies.
Boots wants out of the room. And he's gonna get out of the room.
And he dropped the most expensive item in the game, which means I can sell it and have essentially infinite money, which is good. So Boots was nice today.
Mm-hmm.
Not that Ducky would actually die.
No. Ducky is too skilled.
I might have.
This area is a source of frustration for some people who are impatient, but luckily we can be impatient because we have updash.
Yeah.
What is
So normally you have to do like platforming and stuff here. Normally at this point in the game you also have the ability to time stop, which can help get through this place a little bit easier. We do not have the ability to time stop yet. And hopefully we don't get it at the very end of the game, because that can also happen. But it is one of the required items needed in order to beat the game. So we will see it eventually. So there's a bunch of chests in this area, which is nice. These computers here, I can't currently use them, but those are the computers we were talking about before, in terms of the downloadable items. I'm also picking up these memories. I don't really need to do it right now because I have Gilded Egg, but normally, so the memories and whatnot give you money, and money's not, it's not important. Oh, I hate that.
Oh
no.
There's the wheel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, okay, so we do have the wheel in it, sorry. Okay. That was a pretty good, room. So we got 3 progression items in this room. We got the Timespinner wheel, which is one of the things we need in order to be able to get go mode. We got the security key card A, which hopefully I will never have to use because it goes to an optional area in the game that is very end game and very full of not nice creatures.
No one wants to go and fight Zarian.
Yes.
Zarian's one of the optional bosses, and he's rough.
Probably the hardest.
I would say so, yeah. I feel like his telegraphing is a little harder to read.
Yeah. The most important thing we got was the pyramid keys, which let me now time travel between the 2 areas. It also lets me grab warp shards, which you can use to warp back. You warp it back to the last place you warped to.
This is an interesting choice of locations. Maybe we don't have to use the water mask.
Possibly, potentially.
So this area is normally locked behind a bunch of water that you need the water mask to swim through, but because the random location given to Ducky by the pyramid keys was over here, then we skipped all of the water. And so we might not need the water mask at all. And Ducky did promise us that she was going to try and do the Maw as soon as possible.
Yep. So we'll see how that goes. So the ring I got was the icicle ring, which gives me a projectile, which is nice.
2 damage.
This area, I'm level 4. You're usually in this area by about like level 10 to 12, so I'm a little under-leveled right now. Everything in here hurts. And also those mushroom clouds can poison me.
And poison in this game is
sucks.
pretty bad. I swear, Bodhi, it was me that told you to make poison actually matter.
It's all your fault.
It's all my fault. You can blame me for this one. Because poison in other games is like, why even bother with it? It's usually done before you even have to worry about it. But poison here lasts a long time, and it takes a percentage of your health. So no matter what level you are, poison is bad.
Yeah. And I don't have the anti-poison item, so I have to actually care about what I'm doing in this area. Thankfully, with the Celestial Sash, it also makes progressing through this area pretty trivial.
Yes.
There's a lot of really good checks in this area, too, so it's not too bad being here early.
Especially with the Sash.
Yes. I was going to say something, and then I lost my train of thought.
Axolotls distracted you.
Yeah. But we're coming up to what the community affectionately calls the jackpot room, because it has 4 chests.
Just sitting
and a lot of stuff in it. So, those are C card, I think?
Ooh.
Yeah. So, C card is not one of the mandatory cards we need for specific key cards.
It does,
but it's still
open
nice
a
to
few
have.
places.
Yeah. And then we got another little check there. Yeah, I'm just progressing my way towards... so in the past, there are 3 bosses. Normally in the vanilla version of this game, they're done in a specific order, but in the randomizer, you can do them in any order. And I promised that if I was given the opportunity, I was going to fight this boss in this area as early as I possibly could. Normally, you're about, at least in terms of the speedrun, you're about level 10, and also you have a lot more equipment that makes it a fairly trivial fight. I have none of those things in this.
But you do have a pretty outfit.
I do have a pretty outfit.
Picked up the outfit changing equipment that you get for one of the endings.
I do have
Frozen Spires
and Icicle Ring.
And Icicle Ring. The Maw is weak to ice. You might have a chance.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give this. So yeah, the fight is relatively trivial.
Hardest
if
boss
you fight
in the
them, yeah. If you fight them the way that
the order
normally fought, pretty easy. But again, I am very early level. So we'll see how this goes. I do have time stop, so which means I get to do the cheese strat at the very least.
Avert your eyes, Bodhi.
Yeah, so what's happening right now is the attacks from the ground won't actually hit the character because it's like pixel perfect, and I never found this. Oops.
Whoopsie doodle.
It is possible to get to this spot without the time stop, but the time stop makes it really easily.
Mm-hmm. Math is doing work on those little spiny things.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it, little dragon.
1 damage.
All right, let's see how much this laser does. That's not bad.
Yeah, you're fine. So all bosses in this game is have a desperation attack, and that's how you know that they are about halfway done. That laser beam that the Maw shot out is its desperation attack, but only if it has the vertical lasers. It does shoot that laser if you go all the way to the right, but most people don't see that because they're always huddled up next to his teeth.
All right, so that's the second boss down and the first one in the past. So we have to fight 2 more in the past in order to unlock the final areas in the present. So the basic flow of this game is doing that, fighting the bosses of the past, and also hoping to find your everything you need for go mode on the way.
We're looking for the D key card too.
Yeah, we need the D key card and the B key card because of the flag that I'm using for the specific key cards, which means that, so normally if you have a key card that's of a higher clearance than what the door is, it will just let you through. So for example, I'm just taking a free warp here to like our main hub area. But yeah, so normally the key cards, so for example, if you have the C key card, then it will let you go through all doors that are C or D, and B will let you go through B, C, or D, etc. But with specific key cards, you need the card.
Oh, she gave you her old coat.
She gave me her old coat.
Here you go. You look a little cold.
Yeah, so with the flag on, I need to get the specific. So like, the C doors will only open to the C card. The D doors will only open to the D card, etc. And in order to get out of the library, I need the D card. And then you need the B card to get into the lab, which is one of the endgame areas. I also got the gas mask, which will potentially be useful. Actually, will be useful because I beat them on now.
Yeah, but you gotta work past it. There are 3... No, you didn't do fire checks yet either, so there's quite a few checks. So after you defeat the Maw, that area in the present where we started is filled with gas that slowly damages you. Not slowly, pretty quickly once you run out of oxygen. And the gas mask lets you go through there without being killed. And there's quite a few checks in that first area that we didn't get because we didn't do the fire checks and everything. But it could be that you just don't need it.
Yep, which is the joys of randomizers. Randomizer ring is nice.
Nice.
There's definitely a hierarchy of like equipment in this game where some is just better than others. I don't really need to pick up these
you don't need money.
Oh, hey. So we were just talking about fire checks. So there's in another area in this past area, there's a bunch of burnable vines, which when you burn them in the past, it opens up some other areas in the present that you can't get to normally. And in order to do that, you need one of, I think, 4 items in the game that will actually burn the vines. And the ring I just picked up, in addition to being a pretty good like DPS ring, is one of those fire items. So I'll be able to go unlock those.
So the rings in this game add passive effects. So the pyro ring adds fire to the orbs, as you could sort of see, and it catches enemies on fire. The icicle ring we had earlier was sending out those little icicle bits. And you're right, there's 4 items in the game that have fire effects. This is one of them. We also have fire orb, infernal flames, and Gin Inferno, which we kind of hope to see.
Yes, Gin Inferno is the best spell in the game.
It's good.
There's also Mayev's Flames.
Yeah, but that's
illegal. So Mayev is the little dragon. And the familiars have their own little spell attacks. They hit a few times and then use a spell attack. And Mayev's little spell attack is fire, because, you know, baby dragons have fire. But if you bait Mayev into the things you have to burn, and they use the flame, then it actually will burn the vines. That is not considered in logic for the randomizer, because it's a little annoying to do, because the little AI just does its own thing. But so Mayev crimes are illegal in the tournament seeds. It was a controversial topic, though. The vote on it was real close.
Hey, gear.
Yeah.
So I just got the first of 3 gears that we're going to need to be able to progress into the true ending. We got the most important item. We got the soul scanner, which shows me the names of the enemies. Super important.
Super important.
Ow.
Bonk.
I've been sent to horny jail. So I am killing some stuff as I go, just because levels are kind of important. They make me deal damage faster, or deal more damage, which means things die faster. But most of my actual stats are going to come from equipment, and I just got one of the best equipments in the game, so that will help a lot. It's not the best, but it's pretty high tier.
Yeah, that one's fairly late. You know, last third or so.
gives you MP regen too.
The secret MP regen that no one knows about. See?
I can see it now, though.
It even says it in the description, but no one pays attention.
They're just like, it's flavor. It doesn't.
Why would I write it?
I played like 400 hours of this game, and I don't know anything about it.
I think you've completely forgotten most of the lore.
Pretty much, yeah.
All I think you remember is that Nell is the best.
Yes. Okay, Lightwall is... In this seed, Lightwall is just a nice spell to have. But there are 3 types of vertical progression in this game, which is double jump, which I don't have, celestial sash, which is the upward dash, the up neum as we like to call it, and the light wall, which is a spell that creates a wall of light that you can stand on. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with it in this seed, but there are seeds that happen where light wall is the only form of vertical progression you get. Which means that you have to do some really painful platforming.
Yeah, and if you're not paying attention to your aura or magic, you can get stuck halfway up something you're trying to climb and have to start all over again. You know, not great.
Yeah. But it will be helpful for me in the next boss that we're going up against because it is weak to light damage. So that will just make that a little bit easier. And yeah, the season's not going terribly so far.
You got some pretty good equips. Really, Mom giving you a punching lesson was a good head start.
It does mean, unfortunately, I'm probably never going to use any other... Actually, I'm going to use a different orb for this fight coming up because I have a few orbs that it's weak to.
I think you got Iron Orb?
I have Iron Orb and I have Blue Orb, so...
You're probably going to go with Blue Orb, aren't you?
Yeah. It's a preference thing.
You speedrunners.
It's not even speedrunning, it's just I like the cadence of its attack better.
Fair enough. Blue Orb is normally the first orb you get, and it's a good standard orb. All the orbs have types. Ducky was talking about how the boss coming up is weak to certain types of attacks. The one we have right now is Aura, which is a element made up for this particular universe. But the boss coming up, the Demon Twins, or the Golden Idol, or whatever you want to call it, is weak to bashing and light and something else?
The puppets are weak to fire.
And sharp.
Yeah.
Everything is weak to punch, though. That is true. That is very true, Waffle.
Alright, I got a filigree clasp, so let's see if I get a Chaos Stole. I did not get a Chaos Stole.
So those big guys drops a really good equipment, the Chaos Stole, which ups basically all of your stats a lot. It's really good. Also, most of the guys in this area are weak to punch, literally.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a save so I can have Aura.
Yeah. So we'll get to see the blue orb, and you do the light wall spell? I looked away briefly. Yeah. Alright. So these are the Demon Twins. They start out as these two little jerks making a laugh at you. They have their own health pool, so you just gotta pick one. And now we're at the true fight.
I've been chaosed.
Oh no. So chaos is like poison, but it drains your sand, which is how long you can use time stop.
So here you see the light wall application I can use as a platform. So I just completely
ignored that attack.
Yeah.
Come on, play fair.
And that's the third boss down. Second mandate. Well, Boots is mandatory too. All right, now we're gonna switch back to Empire Orbs.
Because Ilana, the next boss, is actually weak to Empire.
Yeah.
So this is gonna hurt pretty bad for her.
So, one thing a lot of people, particularly in the community, like to give me a little guff for is, so one of the flags that we started with gives us an item that actually allows you to have multiple item equipments or orb equipments laid out, but I never use it because I'm just so used to menuing that I just don't think about it. So
yeah, we have the jewelry box right now.
Yeah, despite the fact that I turned on the flag because it is part of the tournament set, I'm probably never going to use it.
Yeah, the jewelry box lets you switch between 3 sets of orb equips. It's pretty handy, especially if light wall is your only vertical movement.
Yeah.
But Ducky's just never going to use it. Ooh, chicken.
I'm actually going to do a little...
Good idea. Ooh, Salen's Bangle is one of those late game items that doubles the XP you get, and level ups do give you quite a bit of a good boost in stats, so it's usually a automatic, yes, put this on.
Yeah, especially like the earlier you get it, the better as well, so... I'm gonna be semi-farming this guy to see if he'll drop something for me.
Want that Chaos Stole? Nope.
Yep. It's okay, we get a few chances. That's a Chaos Rose.
Half right.
Yeah.
I love the sunset in this room. It's
I
very
like
pretty.
everything in this game, so...
Oh.
It's very good art. Very good art.
This area, because I have Celestial Sash, is kind of trivial, but if you don't have Celestial Sash, this place is a lot of vertical movement, and there's our D card, so that's nice.
Ooh.
We have every card except for the B card now.
Yeah, it's a little annoying to get through this, especially if you only have light wall and no double jump, because a lot of these jumps you can't make in a single jump.
Yeah.
And by the time you've struggled up to the top of the tower, you want to have a word with Ilana and OSHA standards.
Yes. But having Celestial Sash in this area makes it really fun because the movement is just really smooth. Shoutouts to the music.
Yes. We don't get to see Struggle Juggle, unfortunately.
No.
So if you have Time Stop, you can do something that we like to call...
dropping Chaos Roses.
Struggle Juggle, where that big guy that you Ducky just killed, you time stop, jump on his head, jump off of his head, untime stop, let him move towards you while you're still in the air, and then time stop again and jump on his head. And do that over and over and over until you get further up to that chest that Ducky just got.
Yeah.
It's called
But
Struggle
I also
Juggle.
have Light Wall, so I probably wouldn't have done that anyways.
Mm-hmm. And also, the worst part about it is if you accidentally touch him, he causes chaos, which drains your sand, which you need for time stop. I hate it.
Okay, I have 24 luck and I didn't get a single Chaos Stole.
Rest in peace.
Suffering.
Alright, so we're on to the third boss in the past year, which will unlock
30
where
per
we need
hit.
to go.
She's like, that hurts a lot.
Ilana is a little annoying when you don't have double jump, though.
Yeah, especially when she does this, but I have giant swords, so it's fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Just smack her ankles, you're good. There's her desperation attack.
And now she throws 2 of these orbs at once, which is good because it means that she stays on the ground longer.
Just stay still.
And done.
Good job.
Nice.
Alright, so we are not quite done in the past. Hey, look, another Chaos Rose.
We still do need
Spicy.
the B key card. There's quite a bit in the present you could go look at, but there's quite a few easy checks in the past, so it's
Yeah,
really
can I
up
go
to
to the
Ducky
right
what she
one?
wants to do next.
I'm gonna do some unlocks and whatnot.
We still don't have water mask.
No. It is possible that this might be a maskless seed. We'll see how that goes.
The randomizer is not designed to give you access to everywhere, just to make sure that it's beatable. So, like, the tablet, which you need to download items, could be a download itself if there is no progression in the downloads.
You can see the pyro ring doing work there, where it deals the damage over time.
We were talking about this on Bodhi's stream earlier, but I love the death of those little birds. It's just so funny.
The little poof.
Poof!
They're very hollow.
Just explodes in feathers.
Yeah.
If you think about it, outside of cartoon logic, it's pretty gruesome. Bird just exploded into feathers.
Granted, everything explodes in this game, but you know. So we're getting a lot of health upgrades, which is nice. Yeah, so I'm going. Ooh, nice. I like when I level up when I'm not actually hitting anything.
May have got it for you.
Yeah. So we're going into the next area. So normally, there's a whole bunch of checks in this area that are underwater that I currently cannot access because I can't swim down there. And by swimming, I mean I actually just kind of fall.
You know, Castlevania logic.
Yeah.
Oop, boss fight. Oh, it's gone.
Such a hard boss.
It's fun watching people play through their first time, and they get to there, and they're like, a boss door? Oh no, there's no save! And they get a little scared.
That bird is slightly stronger than all of the other birds in this area, though, so...
Slightly. Get some spells. None of the ones that we want. We have Light Wall, which is good for the final boss. The final boss is weak to light element and only light element. He's only strong to dark, so at least there's that.
I think I'm at a point now where I don't really need to kill that much stuff, so...
Nah.
So a lot of this now is just going to be walking around and opening chests until I get everything I need. You know, I said opening chests. There we go. That was so worth it.
Walking past chests and then going back to them.
So there you see the vines burning up because I have the pyro ring equipped.
Yep. You actually did see the vines that will be burned very briefly at the very start of the run when we went to that upper area. But we didn't draw attention to it, so no one will remember.
Yeah. And this is an optional boss in this area, but I'm going to kill it because there's a couple checks behind it, and also a fire unlock that I can do. I'm just going to whack it with my sword a bunch.
Desperation attack and... Oh! Doing the speed check.
Oh.
So normally when you get behind this bird like this, they'll try to expel you out. I think I'm about to be expelled, yeah. But while it's doing... and then dies to the pirate. But while it's doing its desperation attack, it takes a really long time to do it, so you can just kind of sneak behind her and be completely safe from their attacks. Okay, we got nothing. I think. Here's a little thing. So you can go, if you go into the map and press X, you can just see all of the areas that have checks that you can currently access. So that's just a nice thing to have. I haven't really needed to look at it.
Because you're just that skillful.
Well, it was just everything was.
You're just that good. No,
yeah,
you never need it. Perfect, amazing goddess at the game.
Yeah. So you can see here, there's like the remnants of the vines that I burned.
I did it, but let's safe.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Who cares about lore? This is a rando.
That being said, I do highly encourage people to go and play the actual like vanilla version of this game. It's a really good game. Very fun, good story.
And good controls. And a rando attached if you get the PC version.
Yes.
And a cute little baby dragon.
Oh, that's right. When did we get the thing that turned Mayef into a blue dragon?
I missed it myself. We got the worm brooch at some point.
I couldn't tell you when.
This is the dragon's Kickstarter skin.
Bodhi gave his blessing to have the Kickstarter stuff in here. Ooh.
Oh, I didn't actually pick up the orb.
Nah. I mean, it's only wind orb.
Yeah, but if I don't pick it up, I'll get confused later when I'm inevitably having to do the entire map to find what I need.
The last scouring of all possible checks. What was there? Why didn't I pick it up? And then you get back there, you're like, oh.
Yeah, so we're currently 3 items away from being in go mode. We need 1 more gear, we need the time spindle, and we need the B key card. If I had the B key card, I probably would have made a beeline to
I see what you did there.
to the end area. But because I don't have it, I'm being a little bit more thorough in my checks. Thankfully, doing that, I picked up the tablet, which means it opens up a whole bunch more checks in the library that I can do.
Yeah, so we can now download stuff.
Yeah, I can download stuff. I can now get into this door because it required the D card. I can also leave the library now because that also required the D card, which we will be doing once I get all of the stuff.
Yeah, the lab, which requires the B card, has a lot of checks, especially with downloadable items. Was there another download up there?
There, I'll get on the way back.
Okay. Nothing.
Yeah, so nothing really came. I mean, Shattered Orb is nice, but I have Empire Orb, so
yeah,
doesn't really matter. Hey, look, it's Bodhi's favorite.
Yeah, the Ice Orb.
Would have been nice earlier, but here we are.
So we're really hoping for
B card. I think I might. I don't have B card, but I do have the elevator card, so I think I'm gonna do
and C
card. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna actually do the Varndegroth Tower, just to see if I can find that.
So the tower right here is a little hard to navigate unless you have the elevator key card and the C key card. So usually you don't have both of those when you're passing under it. So most people playing the randomizers will try and skip this tower just because it's a little weird to route. Ooh. But since we have
nothing else, I got that, so.
Yeah. But if nothing else, we got some good stuff here. There's the elevator.
I'm actually gonna put that on.
That's real nice. That passive creates another third orb.
Yeah, so when your first 2 orbs are out, then the third one will activate. It's really good DPS boost.
Especially for slow orbs.
Yeah.
Which Empire Orb is a bit slow.
I'm not gonna pick that up.
What was it? You went so fast.
It was a Greed Brooch.
Yeah.
Yet another cosmetic thing.
I think that was also a Kickstarter thing, right? Yeah. All right, well, I'm glad I did this area now.
Wow. Yep.
I've been vindicated in my routing decisions.
Are you gonna go
this
dunk on Varndegroth?
Yeah. So this area is very, very early game normally. I am a little overpowered for it. Which is why everything dies in one hit right now. I'm gonna go fight a boss that isn't mandatory for the randomizer. I just like doing it because of the amount of stress and grief that this guy has given me in the speedruns, and he just dies really easily.
Like that.
If only were that easy normally.
Rest in peace, Big Eye.
Let's see. Just considering my options right now.
Yeah, are you gonna do a die hard and crawl through the vents? Or are you gonna ignore those?
No, I'm gonna do those.
Alright.
I was debating on whether I do Spider Hell now or not.
Yeah. There's also something in the B door because you got downloads.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that one for sure. That one's doesn't take too long to get. Yeah. I guess I don't know if there's any donations to be read or whatever. This would be a good place to do it.
I have no knowledge about that.
Sadly, we have no donation right now.
Huh?
And can invite people to donate now. I mean, it's time, guys. Get it in.
Give money, please.
Yeah, your donation could be read right now, but it's not right because you didn't do it yet. Do it.
Oh, I don't have B card.
That's my prop. That's my bad. I told you to do that. My bad. So you're
I actually forgot I didn't have B card.
so you're not doing Spider Hell yet?
Not yet.
Okay. So the A door in this area blocks something that we like calling Spider Hell because it's annoying to get through.
And it's full of spiders.
It's full of spiders, laser spiders, spiders with laser beams. And that you can't time stop to go past them. You actually have to kill them, and they're annoying.
Yeah. I do have stuff that makes it less annoying to get through them. But still, if I don't have to do them, then I would rather not.
I'm losing a few frames on the restream.
Hopefully that's not me.
Hopefully not. Hopefully it's just a normal herc.
If you don't mind, I'll interrupt you for a moment.
Go ahead.
We got a big raid of 109 people by a blue SR. Thank you very much for your support.
Wow! Thank you so much, Raiders. Welcome.
Oh, he didn't die in one hit. There we go. Or she.
So this is the military hangar, and it's kind of fun because everything here hits a bit harder than you expect in vanilla. So all those extra levels that Ducky's been getting kind of help here. Because those things in the hangar really hurt.
That's what I was hoping would not happen. We didn't get the B card going through there.
Well,
so there's two areas that I can check. One of them one of them is the aforementioned Spider Hell. I don't have Radiant, right? Yeah, okay. Which I'm gonna go check that one first because I would rather it be there than the other location, which is my least favorite area in the game.
There's also the lower part of the elevator underneath the tower. There are a few surface chests there. Not many.
I've gotten everything in this area. I also don't have water mask, yeah. I also need B card to get into that area.
Well, never mind then. I keep forgetting. We're looking for B. If Spider Hell doesn't have what we need, then oh, and you don't have double jump either. That's
yeah. I do have up immune, which helps a little bit, but...
Spiders!
Thankfully I can warp out.
Yes.
So I don't have to... Alright. I should have seen this coming because I'm the one running the game, so...
Yeah.
You got pendulum though. I don't know if it matters.
It helps.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
You're pretty overpowered.
Poison does not care if you are overpowered.
I'm actually gonna...
Oh,
Nice.
another raid. Welcome. K-Chalk, I think it's how it's pronounced. The good news is that if you can kill the mushroom towers in one hit, they don't release any spores.
Yes. Oops.
Woo!
Game ate my jump input.
Some people who play the randomizer will disable Mayef in this section, because Mayef really likes helping.
Oh, what is happening?
Just wanted to show off the damage. Water mask!
Water mask. Lovely.
I have a feeling that water mask might be mandatory at the rate
Might
things
be.
are going.
That opens a lot of checks.
Yeah.
It's a little annoying you don't have Talaria to make that go faster.
Oh, we can hope.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Rating from Metroid Dread. That makes sense. But yeah, Mayef likes helping with the mushroom towers and bapping them for like 2 damage, and that sends up a whole cloud of spores. And so some
And in
people...
this area, little baby mushrooms that march along the ground.
Yeah, lots of little baby mushrooms. And so, while some people appreciate Mayef, they turn Mayef off. But why would you turn Mayef off? They're just helping and adorable.
Okay, we're good. Are we though? We still need Spindle. I'm gonna finish out this area just in case.
Are you actually going to fight Zarian?
I'm not gonna fight Zarian, but I'm gonna get the warp at the very least.
Alright. At least there is a warp right next to Zarian.
I just know if I don't do this, I'm gonna regret it. So
Yeah.
but that does make us close to go mode at the very least.
Just need one more thing? This...
Yeah, we just need the spindle, and then
The
we'll be
spindle.
able to go.
Alright.
Oop. Almost forgot a chest. Totally worth it. If I do have to fight Zarian, I've got decent stuff for fighting him, so I'm not too upset about that. Ideally, I would have Din Inferno, but,
Yeah.
you know,
Ideally.
it is what it is.
Up and over the snail.
Getting good equipment at the very least. I think I have just about the best equipment I can get in the game.
Yeah.
At
if
this
only
point-
if only you had a chaos stole.
Yeah, if only, or 2. Alright, so now we can go back to... Oop, that's... There we go. Now we can go back to actually progressing towards the end game. So hopefully, if the game is nice, we will get the last piece that we need. So fun fact about this door, in the vanilla version of the game, it opens for you automatically. But Jarno decided that that would be too easy.
So it's closed now.
Yeah. Gonna go quickly check over here. See what's over here. Nothing
Yeah, it's
I
all your fault,
need.
Jarno. Another Mayef crime can happen here, where Mayef can actually go through those laser beams and pick up things on the ground. So Mayef can just, if you have a second controller or a friend who is totally okay with crime, just go and grab the thing. The reason why you would want to do that is that after you turn off the power, which is how you get rid of those lasers, is how you get rid of the lasers, there's a small mini boss in there who does do a pretty good amount of damage. Those glass shards he throws at you are pretty sharp.
Yeah. You saw him in the background there. Ooh, nice, nice.
But we took a peek. There's nothing in there that Ducky needs.
Yep, so we get to ignore him.
Yep.
I think I've had one seed my entire time playing this where I've actually had to fight him. Which is nice, because like he's not a hard fight, but he is a little tedious.
And he hurts if you're low level and don't have Eternal Coat.
I'm having a gut feeling moment. It's probably not going to pay out, but...
Oh, yeah. So the unfortunate thing about this spider hell is that when you turn off the power, your ability to warp is disabled for a little bit. In the vanilla game, that's so you don't just warp out of the lab and not go the intended route. But it means that you gotta do the slow walk back out of the spider hell.
Yeah, but we'll see if it pays off. It did not pay off. That's just taunting me, dropping a warp shard there.
Oh, wouldn't it be great if you could warp out? So some people will leave this check for later, because after you leave the lab or reach another warp point, it re-enables your ability to warp.
Yeah. But I've had very bad luck with those checks recently playing this, so I didn't want to leave things up to chance.
Anytime you leave a check, it's going to have something.
Yeah. It'd be funny if that was just the spindle right there.
Would have been great.
The creepy babies. Do not get stopped by time stop and...
cause chaos.
Cause chaos, yeah. So they're a little annoying. I'm gonna go save because I am dying.
Don't die.
Dying is bad.
That's a bad thing to do.
Oh, that's nice. So now we have double jump.
Finally.
Which very much not needed, but nice to have. And there's Radiant Orb, so that'll be nice to have.
Final boss is weak to light.
Yeah.
Well.
Did I pick up eye orbs? I did.
You did, yeah.
So I'm gonna fight this fight as it's done in the speedrun, at least for the no major glitches category, which is with Eye Orb and Colossal Blade and Bleak Ring. Just a much higher level than I normally would be.
Yes. Hello, Genza. You've turned into my mother. Prepare to die. Genza is weak to sharp and fire, I think?
Yeah. But Eye Orbs are a lot better at dealing damage than Fire Orbs, so we use
Yes. Eye Orbs are real good.
Okay, what do we got? I do have underwater stuff now, so...
Got underwater stuff. You also got Dad's Tower.
I'm gonna do that.
Yay.
I'm gonna gamble. This is the fun part of the randomizers when you need one thing and you have like a bajillion places you can check.
Yeah, because getting Water Mask is opening up a whole bunch of things, but since we don't have the horizontal dash, going through the water is a bit of a pain.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that I can avoid that. But
dash.
If it happens, it happens. Yeah, if I can get... Ideally, I would just find what I need here, but if I can get dash, then that would be nice. If not, then...
We'll just
what can you do?
Struggle through the water.
Yeah.
stop is nice when you don't need to kill anything else, so you can just time stop and jump at these guys.
And then anytime you have space in your time stop gauge, all these like breakable objects and whatnot will drop sand for you, which lets you time stop. So
it's really nice.
Killing enemies also gives you sand back, and against bosses, just hitting enemies will give you sand. Ow, rude. So what am I doing? Hold on. There's stuff over here.
There's stuff in places. Don't forget about the stuff.
Alright, let's see if we get a rare spawn. Didn't get the rare spawn.
Darn. Sometimes in this room, the enemy will be replaced with a special rare spawn that will scare the bejeebus out of you if you don't know it's coming.
That area is my favorite area to do in the game when you have up dash.
Whee!
So I'm here, so I might as well get the bad ending.
Might as well.
So killing the bad ending boss actually does have a drop. I don't know why I'm trying to fight this guy.
Yeah. And there's no warp up here. So if you make it all the way up here, you might as well.
Yeah.
It's just he's, a bit rough to fight if you're low level. Oh, and Ducky skipped that pedestal earlier because that is not actually there in the rando.
Yeah, there's a bug with it, and the bug hasn't been fixed, so...
So the temporary fix is like, it's there, but it's not there.
Also, doing this fight without dash is a little tedious.
At least you got time
Thankfully,
stop.
I have Bleak Ring.
And you have
So
time
Bleak
stop.
Ring is a passive item that as you deal damage to enemies, the amount of damage they take increases up to double, but it also increases the amount of damage you take. So it's a very risk reward item. Makes fights go by a lot faster.
For all parties involved.
Yes.
Yeah. Someone's dying faster. So we're gonna get an ending here. I took the bad ending because it was closer.
The extra bad ending where you don't get to be with your girlfriend.
And it was all for a potion.
Rip.
So
Once again, the Emperor is a disappointment. Alright, what do you want to do next?
I'm gonna do underwater checks, starting with
Alright.
this area over here because it's still in the same area. I was really hoping that I wouldn't get a pixel hunt seed.
Yeah.
Not quite a pixel hunt, but it might as well be.
You just need one thing. Unfortunately, that means it could be anywhere.
Yeah. There's the only logic behind where the thing is can I get to that thing? It's not like key items are distributed amongst only where key items can spawn.
It can be anywhere.
Yeah.
Even in your own home.
It's more likely than you think.
Oh, I kill those things in one go. As you can see, going underwater is very slow. Jumping helps a little bit, but not much. So that's why I was really hoping that I wouldn't have to do this, but here we are. What if it's behind Zarian the whole time? That would be my luck, right?
Yep.
But, hindsight and all that.
This hallway that you just passed with horizontal dash was really fun because you can just dash and jump over the slimes.
When you have all of the movement options in this game, it gets really fun. Just to like zoom around and all
Double
the
jump
jumping and stuff you can do, yeah.
Shadow Seal's good.
I'm not going to use it, but it's good.
The more damage you have taken, the more damage you deal. Like, if you are at low health, you do a lot more damage. And I think it scales to much higher than Bleak Ring, but you have to be...
you have to be really low health, so it's much higher risk reward than the Bleak Ring.
Yep.
I personally like the Bleak Ring because it's a little bit safer, especially when you're higher level. I'm just gonna fight Zarian.
You got that feeling.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fully working in Archipelago. I think there's still a few bugs here and there, but it's mostly working. It's getting there. It's getting there.
So these moths are the only enemy in the game that can inflict you with neurotoxin, which drains your aura.
Very fast.
Alright. I thought he was weak to Sharp. I was wrong.
I think he's weak to bashing. And fire, maybe?
He is weak to fire. Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, oh,
No.
I saved, right?
You've made your coffin out of light walls. You did save.
At least I got that going for me. I was not scared at all for that entire fight.
Not at all.
Nah. And what do we get? Cool. Okay.
Cool.
I just wanted to show off the boss. That's all.
Yeah, that's really... No other reason.
So it's just a whole lot of cleanup right now.
Let's go to the water.
Yeah, there's a few water checks I can do. There's and that's it basically. It's all just water. Oh, I actually do also have pink check I can do. I have plasma orbs.
Yep.
We'll probably leave that to the end. It'll probably be where it is.
In the middle of the Royal Towers where Aelana was, there is just before there is a single check in a single room that you can open if you get one of the pink items, either the Plasma Orb, Royal Ring, or Plasma Geyser. And we have one of them, but
yes,
it's a single check.
Oh, I got some eel meat. Nice.
Nice.
Rare drop.
I do have like 20-something luck, so...
And yet, no stoles.
No chaos stoles, yeah.
No
I
stoles.
take it every time.
Yes.
I have a $20 donation by Jarno that says, "Go Ducky, go."
Yay. Thanks, Jarno.
Thank you, Jarno.
Thanks, Jarno. This would not exist without you. You made a real great randomizer. Really cool.
It also means that it's his fault for this terrible luck that I'm having right
Yes. Never mind. We don't like you anymore.
Thankfully, I one-shot everything down here. Because again, this is like a relatively not as early as the upper area, but it's still relatively early, and I'm very leveled up right now.
You killed Zarian, so you're pretty much over-leveled for everywhere?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. So we got faked out with the
Yay.
with the maskless.
Yeah. It wasn't true water maskless seed. Alright. End game.
So there are two options here that I can fight. I realized in hindsight that there would have been a good donation incentive, bidding war thing.
But too late. Next time.
So I'm just gonna go fight the easier fight.
Technically,
Ironically. technically the harder fight, but the easier fight because I have Empire Orbs.
So this guy has way more health than the other option, but he's weak to punch. So as you can see, oh, yep, there goes Bleak Ring.
Yeah. I didn't really get anything good for fighting.
You have Fire Orb.
Yeah.
And Nether Orb.
We're probably gonna go with Fire Orb on this one. I don't know why I put Light Wall on now.
I think... Did you get Dark Flames? No, I don't think I saw that.
I
don't think you got...
but I don't want to charge it right now.
Nah.
I'm just gonna Colossal.
I don't think you got any good spells.
Yeah, we didn't get any of the... I got Bombardment, actually. Hold on.
I think Sandman is weak to ice.
Yeah, but Bombardment probably still has damage.
Yeah.
So this is the last area of the game. There is technically one boss left. It's a 2-phase.
And a few checks.
Yeah, there's a few checks that I could try to find my dash, but I'm not.
You're
going
here
there.
already.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go.
This is so awful without dash.
Yeah.
It is very tedious, but at this point.
Some of the checks in here, one of the chests is labeled, it's right there, why not?
I didn't check that one.
No, you didn't. But I like some of the names that the community came up with for these chests. These guys just damage boost through on the stairs. Just don't stop. You're good.
Yeah. Oh, rare spawn.
Nice.
And that hole that Ducky skipped is where if you only have Light Wall, you have a big old struggle climb ahead of you. That hole goes down quite a ways. And
you can cut a lot of it if you have double jump and Light Wall, but if you have only Light Wall, you have to go all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't have enough ethers or you don't have the economizer ring, you could potentially soft lock. Well, you can't soft lock yourself down there because the save is disabled, but you can soft lock yourself in the sense of you have to save and quit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a save down there, but the randomizer has it disabled, so you don't get soft locked.
Yeah. So we're coming up on the final boss here. Like I said before, it's a 2-phase boss, but you get all your resources refreshed between the fights.
So it's 2, 1, both. So Sandman is weak to fire and ice and dark elements.
Yeah. He is actually a proper 2-phase boss.
Yes. So technically there's 3. The desperation for Sandman is basically the Hourglass phase.
Yeah.
Where he just
all of the attacks that Sandman do are improved versions of attacks from other bosses in the game.
Yeah. So you might recognize a few.
Yeah. But the second phase, or third phase technically, is completely unique.
And he is weak to light and light alone.
Yeah.
He's evil.
Because he's evil.
Yeah. He's a pretty tough fight the first time through, but as you play the game more, you see that everything he does has really big, obvious tells. So unless unless I really mess up here, I should hopefully be able to do this hitless.
That's his desperation attack, the Laughin', and the dark whoosh.
Time will be coming up soon, by the way. And time.
Woohoo! Exclamation points!
Exclamation points!
As a community, we don't necessarily say GG, but we say exclamation point or write a single exclamation point.
And the reason why is because of this.
Because of this.
Great run, Ducky.
Thank you. I don't know what the time is.
That wasn't too bad. It was a little weird to go through Maw completely water maskless, but need the water mask. That was a bit weird.
Yeah, it was a weird seed, but I think that was a pretty expected marathon seed.
Yeah.
You can't get all the good luck during marathons. Come on.
Nah.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks.
Pleasure. Thank you for this amazing run. That game looks absolutely fantastic. If there's anyone who loves Symphony of the Night out there, I'm guessing they're going to pick that right up. But that being said, coming up next, we have Metroid Prime 2 Echoes with Ashder, any percent no out of bounds on Nintendo GameCube. So stick around, everyone. We'll be right back.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.